Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, where we talk about food, fashion, finance, and foundations of life. We are live on KCAA Broadcasting Network, 1050 AM, following broadcasts in 102.3 FM and 106.5 FM. We are serving the world one household at a time. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Up Connect, and Kimiator Peak Performance Coaching. Welcome back to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show. This is Marie Waite, your host.
And food, fashion, and finance. This is your co-host, Kim Yater.
All right, we have our next guest.
We certainly do. Mr. Steve Matley, give us the finance lowdown. How are you today?
Steve, welcome.
Every day's a great day. If you wake up, it's a good day, don't you think?
It is. I wake up in the morning and I say, I love my life. I've got a fabulous life.
At least you're ahead of people who didn't get that far.
Come on, Steve.
Well, Steve, now you are our finance editor. Tell us how you feel about this whole thing.
Well, I think it's a great concept. I was looking, food, fashion, finance. I was doing a lot of traveling over the last 2 weeks, and I experienced a lot of fantastic food in different cities. I rate cities by the food. That, my ranking of what the great cities are basically what is the great food. You can't access that without the money to do it. My partners and I were enjoying an absolutely phenomenal meal I'll give a shout out to Stirrups Restaurant at the Equestrian Hotel at the World Equestrian Center in Ocala, Florida. We had just one of the most fantastic meals ever, course after course after course. That's not possible if you don't have the money to enjoy that. We had another meal where we were served by the chef, personally served by the chef at a hotel in Nashville, and she came out and explained each course to us. That's not possible if you don't have the money to get there and enjoy that. So the finance enables that. Now, fashion, you both know that I'm not exactly much of a fashion person.
You look great, Steve.
I intentionally dress a lot in black because it's the only way I know everything's going to match. Also, I know that when I spill food on myself, nobody but me knows. It doesn't show. But I also know if you're going to wear, I do like to wear high quality clothes, and it takes money to do that. The finance enables you to have the lifestyle you want.
Yes, and we truly believe that too. I mean, that's why Kim, being a coach, we have to balance everything to where you will be successful and have and experience that fabulous lifestyle. So having you here, I'm excited. Tell us, Steve, your background so people understand what you can share to our listeners.
Well, my background right now is a sign that has fabulous lifestyle. Oh, I'm sorry, you meant my personal life. Okay. My background, I come out of the construction and development industry, and I know that doesn't sound very fabulous, but the fact is, if you are anywhere in any kind of a structure out of the elements, especially here in Redlands, it's kind of warm today, you can thank a construction and development people for that. We provide the shelter for everything, and there's a lot of good pay in that. I've enjoyed that business. Actually, most people kind of don't look at that as a real glamorous lifestyle, but I will tell you this, the people I know in that business have done very well. So my background is out of that, and then learning from there how to run business, how to find money to do projects creatively, how to put structures together, how to make things happen where everybody benefits, how to creatively find multiple ways of putting a project together and getting out of it safely. All that ties into understanding how to kind of negotiate through life and have a different philosophy. As you know, Marie, we've talked about I'm not an either or kind of person. I'm a yes and kind kind of person.
Yes, I learned that from you.
Good place to be.
It's
Both
everything
and.
is
Both and.
both
That's
and
right.
and. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Good.
So it's super salad? Yes. You want steak, fish, or chicken? Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what you'll be bringing to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show.
Well, I want to do this different. There's a lot of shows out there that talk about the same old tired stuff. I don't invest in this stock, do a mutual fund, buy a piece of real estate, fix it, and rent it. That's all good information. And if I can find a new and interesting angle on it, we might talk about it. But I'm interested in where your lifestyle and your finances can overlap. People have just natural interests. They have their own passions. They have their own hobbies. Can you turn that into something that actually can be an investment or a financial vehicle for you. For example, let's say in a business, what if you saw the need right now that there's not enough rental cars around? And so you started your own private rental car business. You have cars, maybe you have neighbors, you pay them to rent their cars, and you rent cars out to people. You get to get the insurance around it.
It's creative.
You're
I like
making
it.
money by being the private rental car person solving the problem. Airbnbs were kind of that same idea, right? Only for buildings. Looking at matter of fact, real estate. There was a lady that I listened to that she rented homes, and then she would make them Airbnbs. And she of course cleared that with the owner of the home, and the owner of the home realized, you know what, I don't have any problems with evicting renters or them trashing the place because the whole system is set up to preserve everything and it's all insured. That's the best renter I could ever have, and I don't have to run it. Somebody else is running it. There's a lot of things you can do. How about becoming the bank? You lend money to people to buy land, to do construction, to their mortgage. You don't have to go to the bank. The property itself qualifies for it. And it's nice. My good friend, my business partner, has that kind of a relationship. His ranch, he has a horse ranch in Florida, and the lender on it is not a bank. It's not an institution. It's a friend. And when things have to be negotiated, he has a person to pick up the phone, talk to, and say, hey, look, we're kind of in an up and down business. We're a little slow right now. We're going to make it up in a couple months. What do you think? He says, no problem. We'll make that up, because he's not dealing with some faceless corporation that's in a tower in New York City. So anybody can do that. They can do it through their retirement account. They can do it through their health savings account. How about horse races? He actually was telling me that he was a half investor in a mare. And the idea of the mare was to breed racehorses. So they actually owned half the horse. That was one half of the equation, with the stud being the other half, to create embryos that became race horses, and hopefully you get a good winner and that wins the Triple Crown or something eventually, right?
That's right.
And it's not just race horses. What about dressage horses? What about Olympic steeplechase horses? Whatever. There's a big business there. That's something I don't know a lot about, but it fascinates me because it's an interest. Somebody has a passion for horses and equestrian, and they turn it into an investment opportunity, and that investment funds the very lifestyle that they're enjoying. It's a different mode. Collectibles. I'm fascinated by people that have a lot of money investing in everything from Star Wars figures. How about wine, fine art? There's a lot of things.
Well, so I see that you're going to be bringing a lot of different ideas that people wouldn't even think of.
Exactly. And for example, I talked to one of the producers of your show, Ken, about the idea of people poker staking. They put the money up for poker tournaments, and they make a cut on that. Why? Because they're interested in that. They enjoy the card game, gambling type sports. There's just so many things out there that tie into what people's personal interests are. And if that can tie into your lifestyle, you can either invest to support a lifestyle, or you can make investing part of your lifestyle. Either way, it just ties in to a way where you can thoroughly enjoy your life. Money's a tool.
Yes,
in and of itself, it's really nothing, right? And so I come out of the construction business, and we had a lot of really complicated tools, cranes and backhoes and these kind of things, big machines. If you learn how to use those, if you learn how to manage those, you learn how to operate them, you get good productivity. The same thing with money. Learn how to manage it, operate it, and understand that it's just a tool that can be used properly to enable you to trade it for the things that give you a fabulous lifestyle.
Wow.
This is such a perfect time right now,
Yes.
Steve. People need to hear this message. There's so much possibility available. And I think that what you're bringing to the table, like Marie said, is creativity. That people are going to see that there's something available right now, an action step that they can take when the money's available to them.
And people make the mistake that, I need to have $1 million stuffed on my mattress somewhere to start. No, you don't. I'm in the development business. The first project we did, I had nothing. I went and talked to some people that had money that wanted to make more money. I put it together with some people that had a property, and that launched itself into a company. We did dozens of projects and made really millions of dollars on the whole deal, because it started with, I don't have money, but someone else does, and I can use that and put it together with this person who has a piece of property. We put the whole thing together and make money.
Well, I have known Steve for many, many years, where he helped me with my nonprofit turn into a very successful nonprofit organization. And so, with his knowledge and experience, it totally will give us a lot of value for the listeners to keep in touch and really listen to what he's going to say, because there's a lot of value. I'm excited. I'm
That,
very
that was
honored to
that
have you
nonprofit
here.
was my only real experience in fashion. I know nothing about fashion, and yet I produced a fashion show.
Yes, that's
It's
true.
okay. We'll have Jonathan dress you up and you are good to go.
Exactly.
Yes, not only that, we were invited to like Cine Fashion Film Awards. We
The
were
Academy
invited.
Awards, the Writers Guild Awards.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
out of that,
It was
out
amazing.
of doing those type of nonprofit events, fundraising events.
I love it. I love it. Collaboration.
Yes.
You know, what I get for people is they don't have to do this on their own. There is investment opportunity all around them, partnership
Absolutely.
all around
Opportunities exist everywhere, and
So
opportunity doesn't knock, build a door.
them. Ooh, did you hear that? Tell me that one more time, Steve.
If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door.
Build a door. I love that.
Come on.
Talk about fabulous. Okay, well, Steve, we are so excited to have you on board. And can you tell us some of the people that you're going to be bringing in?
Well, I like to more focus on the topics, because if I throw people out there, I may know who they are. Some people will, but a lot of people don't know who they are, because this isn't like the big celebrities that everybody's heard of and those kind of things. They're people, you'll find most of the people that are really, really successful financially are not really well known. I mean, we know our top celebrities, but I mean, so for example, if you go to a real estate investor group meeting, all the people driving the fancy cars and wearing the nice duds, those aren't the millionaires. Those are the people that are serving the millionaires, right? The millionaires look like, well, they look like they dressed at Walmart and you need to give them a sandwich. Okay, but they have a portfolio of real estate that's worth millions of dollars. Right?
A lot of wisdom in that statement.
Yes.
So the topics, we're going to go over some interesting topics, collecting cars, whatever. And we'll find that we're going to meet some of the most fascinating people on the way.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. So exciting, Kim. And I think this time we're going to go take a break. And who is our next
We are in for a treat, Marie. Steve, first off, thank you,
Thank you so much.
We are
Thank you.
excited for what's
Had a lot of
coming
fun.
up. And we have Corey Clark and Ms. Honeybee on the way into the studio.
Yes, thank you. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
We are live on KCAA Broadcasting Network, 10:50 a.m., following broadcasts in 102.3 FM and 106.5 FM. We are serving over 5 million households in the Inland Empire, North County, San Diego, Orange County, and San Gabriel Valley. We are serving the world one household at a time. We are also in iHeart, Spotify, Tiki Live, Ustream, Apple, iTunes, and anywhere with your favorite podcast. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Up Connect, and Kim Yater Peak Performance Coaching.